Hello once again, and thank you for joining me to another thrilling episode of This Week in Real Estate. So, as the last few weeks of This Week in Real Estate, it's been another busy one, and lots of things going on, lots of varied things going on, which always keeps you on your toes, and what I kind of enjoy about this. So we'll get right to it, the market report. So Delaware County has 124 active listings, and that is down, and then 131 pending listings, which is down. And then Randolph County, I think it went like one up and one down. So the active listings on the market, 39, and then pending at 42. I think I remember saying last week, I don't remember of a recent time where Randolph County has had 40 or over, and so we're right about there. And I can only assume that's going to go down. We'll see. I'll come back to this in a few weeks and see if I was right or not. But so yeah, that's the market report. So on to the good, the bad, and the ugly. So a couple good things going on. So we started a new series with a local lender, KTL Performance Mortgage. So they're coming to our office and talking to us about basically lending. And we're doing that like an hour a week or whatever in one of the mornings, and everybody's gathering together and learning. You know, for some of us that's been in the business a little while, it's a little review on a few things, but lending in general is ever changing, and so there's new rules and new stipulations that come out, so it's good to have them here. And so far we've done that 2 weeks and I've learned a lot, so I appreciate them spending the time with us to do that. And then been on a few appointments, kind of initial appointments, so trying to get some value estimates and things like that. Again, price opinions, and so that will come to fruition here in a week or two, as a couple of those are almost ready to come on the market. We were able to get a buyer's home pending. I believe that was on Tuesday. I think it was on Tuesday, off of Beacon in Muncie, and we're starting that process. So the inspections have been ordered, stuff like that. And then actually wrote an offer yesterday, and we're kind of going back and forth a little right now, and hopefully get that for this buyer pending today. That would be lovely to make that phone call. We are in a competition with another offer out there, and so I think we put our best foot forward, and I'm hoping for the best. So we'll see. Got another rental ready to go. Just posted that on the marketplace, so we'll see. Hopefully get that one rented quickly. With most projects, it took a little bit longer getting that ready, and you know, we'll get that one rented as soon as we can. And then on the personal side, cut some wood this weekend. It was hot and a ton of work, but I kept telling the kids, you know, we're really going to enjoy this come winter when we have the wood stove fired up and can reap the rewards for that. But in the time being, yeah, it was buggy and hot and sweaty and hard work. But and we're still not quite done yet, but we got a bulk of it done. So all that was good stuff. The bad, so nothing too terrible. I don't know if you could hear the train roll by, but they've had those tracks torn up this week, and so that's been not bad per se, but inconvenient to have the railroad tracks crossing the highway right next to the office, you know, be out of commission. So a lot of work going on out there, kind of shaking the building and making it very loud, and not being able to zip out and get to things straight away. So you just have to weave yourself through town. But again, not a very big town, so it's okay. We can handle that. And then the ugly. So one of the houses I was in the other day, actually visited a couple houses for the same person, and we're touring the house, and it was kind of wrecked a little bit, and that maybe be too strong of a word, but the prior tenants did not take care of it, so it's kind of trashy, needing some work, stuff like that. And then we get to one of the bedrooms, and we could see the bullet holes going through the bedroom. So I did not take a picture of that to show you. Just believe me, you know, obviously that's a bit ugly and bad all wrapped into one. So I said you might want to get those fixed before you take it before you take it to market. So coming up, so I think I've talked about this many times as far as pipeline is concerned. So we have everything from just starting out, like today, hopefully getting that acceptance from my buyer. So that will be at the very beginning. And then I've scheduled one closing already for next Friday. I think another one will get scheduled. So that's the end of those transactions. And basically we have everything in between there. So it's kind of typical this time of year to have numerous transactions going just in general. Like I said, we're still in a shortage and we're not really up to the supply that we need, but I think I mentioned also before that feels kind of normal this time of year where you're kind of running around with your head cut off and you're doing a lot of different things. But from beginning to end, we have 12 or 13 transactions in process at this point. And so you're just managing all of that. Like today I had to meet an electrician at a house, make sure this was the second time they were out because they missed some stuff the first time. Thank you, that puts us all behind. But I met them out there to make sure everything was getting done. And oh, by the way, they needed a rail of the deck secured, and just so happens I had a drill and some screws in the truck, and so went ahead and did that. So again, everything kind of in between from beginning to ends, and so that's kind of what keeps me busy most days, and then obviously going out on new appointments and things like that. So that's kind of what's coming up, is trying to get some of these things a little further down the line. One of those closings, hopefully, is a new build, and let's see, we're on August 5th today in 2022. I think that may be almost a year behind, something like that. I know COVID and all that stuff messed with supply chains and stuff like that, but has been somewhat discouraging and frustrating for that new homeowner. So thankfully, we can hopefully get them in there at the end of the month. So that's exciting. And then also the chocolate mousse, unfortunately, is closing. Tomorrow is the last day, and we may be, it's nothing set in stone yet. We may go in and hold an online auction there for all the fixtures and equipment and things like that. So we're still kind of discussing that. That may or may not happen. If it does, we're going to be kind of starting that process next week. So it would be really nice for somebody to come in and say, yeah, let's just buy the whole restaurant and keep it going. I know it's a local staple, and that would be very lovely. So if somebody did that. And then we're actually starting a couple of different kids activities for the fall, and besides school starting, that's the big activity. But Abram will be playing in the Selma League, the Fall Ball League, and then Lydia is starting her gymnastics. So a lot of good things coming up, keeping us busy with work and play and all family stuff, and kind of have a couple trips planned coming up too, a long weekend here or there, so that's exciting. And yeah, looking forward to everything and all of it. So once again, thanks for checking these out, really appreciate it. Any questions or comments, post those and I will address those directly. So until next time, I'll see you.